Hello, everybody. Pastor Casper here. Listen, what if I told you there was a way to use one single chord to add a lot of spice to your plan? It doesn't matter if you play hymns, it doesn't matter if you play slow, mid tempo, or upbeat gospel music, quartet stuff. It really doesn't matter what style you play if you take the time and learn how to master some basics, you can instantly get the creativity and the flavor that you're looking for. Oftentimes, we just are in search of chords, but we never take the time to develop ourselves so that we can get the wisdom and the knowledge of an Oscar Peterson, get the wisdom and the knowledge of a Count Basie, of a Corey Henry, of some of these wonderful musicians that you enjoy. But the secret that I'm about to tell you is something that I promise you, it's the type of stuff that they use, and it's so simple. That's why they can play in so many keys because they're full of simple ideas that they stretch to become bigger ideas and to sound better. I'm about to show you a chord right now, and then I'm going to give you the application of it. In my basic piano training series, I teach 10 chords. I teach 10 chords to give basic level musicians a foundation to draw upon so that no matter what song that they play, they have a chord for the one, chord for the two, three, four, five, six, seven. It's a strong starting point. But also in there, when you master this, you're instantly stretching your chord vocabulary and you're not really having to learn more chords. You're just learning to manipulate the chords that I've already given you. One chord in our level one series, where there are currently 28, 29 videos that are available currently within that series in our pre-recorded class. And then we do also go live as well. But one of those chords in those 29 videos, it's a minor 7 flat 5 chord or a half diminished chord. Watch what I'm about to show you. What if I told you in the key of C, I could play a minor 7 flat 5, a 2 minor 7 flat 5, but I can take my same right hand, use it on a 1. Take my same right hand, use it on a 2. Take my same right hand, use it on the 3, and I'm going to show you how. Take the same right hand, use it on the 4. Take the same right hand, use it on the 5. It's possible, saints and friends, to take that one chord to add so much life to your plan. When I play the minor 7 flat 5, I typically like to play it in the second inversion. So instead of playing a 2 minor 7 flat 5 or a 2 half diminished chord like this, let me explain the chord to you. The minor 7 flat 5 it's a minor chord that's dominant, and you flat the 5. That's what it is, minor 7 flat 5. I like to play it in the second inversion personally. And when I'm in the second inversion, playing the 2 minor 7 flat 5, where does the 2 typically take you? The 2 typically takes you to the 5. To the 5, but in this case, I'm playing a 1 over 5. I'm playing a 1 chord right hand with the 5 in the bass. But you know, the 2 typically takes you to the 5. That's why you hear 2, 5, 1, right? That 2, 5, 1, right? The 2 typically takes you to the 5. Well, with that minor 7 flat 5, you can use the minor 7 flat 5 to resolve to that 5. And it gives you room for a lot of flexibility. You can do the traditional gospel thing, right? All I went was 2 minor 7 flat 5 to the 1 chord with the 3 bass. The same right hand with the F bass to a 1 chord with a 5 bass. I'm resolving to the 5, but I'm walking up to the 5, right? This minor 7 flat 5 helped me get to the 5. And there's so many possibilities you can do with this 2 minor 7 flat 5. You can play that thing in root position. Go to the 1 5 like I said. You can take that thing to the 1. Take that thing to the 5 again with the 1 chord again, but invert down. There's so many possibilities, but essentially what I'm doing is I'm using a minor 7 flat 5 to get to the 5. What else can I do? You also can take this same right hand, the minor 7 flat 5, and use it on the 1 chord to resolve to the 1. So use the same right hand. Remember the 2 minor 7 flat 5? Keep the same right hand, don't change. But take the left hand and put it on the 1. Now we have a different sound, and you will use this chord to resolve to the 1. You're actually playing an F minor 6 with a C bass. And so you're taking this chord and you're resolving to the 1. Isn't it amazing? You haven't done anything different. You're just expanding your understanding. You're expanding your use of the same right hand chord. So I have it on the 1. You would hear this in songs something like, I worship you, Almighty God. There is none like you. I could have went minor 7 flat 5 there, but I didn't. I worship you. Right? It's a way to, when you're trying to go to the 1, you can go to the 1 in a flavorful way, then resolve there. Like the song I Love You, Lord, today. That's why my heart is filled with praise. 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 It's flavorful ways to do the exact same thing. And all you have to do is understand all the ways that you can use this. Let me quickly show you the 5 chords that I will get out of this 1 chord. I will take this minor 7 flat 5, take this minor 7 flat 5, invert it up to the 2nd inversion. I will use it on the 1 to resolve to the 5. I'll use it on the, excuse me, sorry, I said that wrong. I'll use it on the 1 to resolve to the 1. I'll use it on the 2 to resolve to the 5. When I get to the 3, I can use this exact same chord, and this becomes an E minor, this is an E, I gotta think about it. It's an E minor 7 with a sharp 5, flat 9. Yeah, sharp 5, flat 9. E minor 7, sharp 5, flat 9. But what I like to do is replace this top note, this F. I like to open it up and put that G. I like the sharp 5, sharp 9 sound. And so when you have songs, and I use this to go to the 6. So if I'm like, pass me not, oh say 5. Hear my humble cry. While all others that are gone, do not pass me by. mixing this. Hear my home. There it was. When you say hear my home, the hum of humble is when you go to the sixth. But that's where I will add my flavor. Hear my home. Adding that same chord but sharpening the nine. It just feels better to me than hear my home. That absolutely is fire. That absolutely sounds good. But that's almost perfect. That's almost perfect in my opinion. So when I play the 3, I will use the minor 7 flat 5 chord that I had on the 2. Now this becomes, since I have the 3 bass, it is an E. It is an E. I said minor. It ain't minor. That's an E. It's an E. It's an E dominant. Sharp 5, sharp 9. It's not minor. It's major. My bad if I said minor a moment ago. It's an E7, sharp 9, sharp 5. There's a sharp 9, sharp 5. This is an E7, sharp 5, flat 9. This is an E7, sharp 5, sharp 9. Woo. Okay? But I will use this chord or this chord on the 3. And then let me hurry and end this. Also, you can do it on the 4. So take you to the 5. Do it on the 4. To take it to the 3. Do it on the 4. To take you to the 1. Do it to the 4 to take you to many places. And then when you're on the 5, you can use it on the 5 to get really to the 1. So what I've shown you in this short video is I've shown you how that you can take the 2 minor 7 flat 5, memorize it and master it, and then change the 2 to the 1 to resolve to the 1. Use the 2 to use some sort of method to get to the 5. Whether you resolve to the 5, whether you walk up to the 5 like that, whether you play it in a different inversion and do a different walk where you basically are walking down. You can walk up or walk down. You can walk up or walk down with that 2, but you're basically going to the 5. And I love to go to the 5 with the 1 chord when I do that. Then it depends on the song. You can still go, well, if you can still just go minor 7 flat 5 to the 5 if the song does that. It just depends on the song, but typically 5 with the 1 chord, 1 over 5. And then you can do the same thing on the 3. And I almost exclusively use this open voicing in the second inversion. And then I go back and do the regular chord on the 4, the regular chord on the 5. The 4 can resolve wherever you need to take it. The 5 typically resolves to the 1. This idea, saints and friends, is what mastery is all about. It's not just about learning chords, y'all. I'm going to be the person on YouTube talking to you like you're a normal human being and telling you, stop looking for fancy stuff. You don't need fancy stuff. You need to master the basics. And when you have a master martial artist can take this headphone jack and make a weapon out of it. A master martial artist can take a pencil and do more than an amateur can do with the gun. Mastery is where your next level is. Not just learning some fancy chord that you use out of context, out of place, and it just makes you feel better about yourself. You want to feel better about yourself, get mastery. And then take this idea, do it in the next key, do it in the next key, do it in the next key. You want to feel good about yourself, get mastery. And if you need help getting mastery, it's simple. Go to preachandplay.com. We are probably one of the internet's most successful program to get results. My students come to our weekly live classes, and I get emails and texts constantly thanking me that they're understanding, that people are starting to give them compliments because I take the time and to help you take what you have, get all the wrinkles out of that, and then I'm gonna add to your outfit so that you can musically start looking even better. That's what we do at preachandplay.com. And if you truly want to grow, contact me so that I can guide you to your growth. We have two subscriptions. Our self-guided subscription, which is $29.99. That means you can log in and just watch what you want to watch. Or our $59.99 coaching subscription, where you can get access to our live classes. You get everything that the $29.99 people get, plus you get our basic piano training course, which is a part of our coaching package. You get live classes where we meet live directly on the website, and you get a community of other musicians that you can lean and learn with. Okay, so God bless you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. This video, I gave y'all out some fire. I know y'all gonna love this stuff right here. This stuff is gonna just take you to the next level. But you still need to know how to master other stuff. I am not the internet's most gifted musician. I might be the most gifted teacher, but I ain't even close to the most gifted musician. But the stuff that I'm using makes me look like a genius, but it's simple. You know how I know it's simple? Because I'm doing it. Y'all look at me like some all-star, and I'm like, stop. I'm not being fake humble. I'm being real. Stop. You can do it too. Come here, let me show you at preachandplay.com. God bless you, everybody. I hope to hear from you soon. Hit us up. We love you. God bless.